In today's class, we are going to see consistency of a system of linear equations. Myself, Bhaskar, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Sai Vidya Institute of Technology. Right. Consistency of a system of linear equations. Consistency of a system of linear equations. Linear equations. System of linear equations. Now here, what is that consistency we are going to see? So we'll explain it here. Consider a set of m linear equations. Set of m linear equations in n unknowns. In n unknowns is as follows. Now I'll write this one: a11x1 plus a12x2 plus and so on plus a1n xn equal to b1. a21x1 plus a22x2 plus and so on a2n xn equal to b2. Similarly, we will write up to m equations: am1x1 plus am2x2 plus and so on plus amn xn equal to bm. This is m equations, n unknowns. Now here b1, b2, b3 are all set of all non-zero elements. This I can write, this all system of equations I can write in a matrix form like this. This is nothing but a11, a12 and so on a1n, a21, a22 and so on a2n. Similarly, am1, am2 and so on amn into, we'll write this one as x1, x2 and so on xn equal to b1, b2 and so on bm. I'll write this only. Simply we will write capital A into x equal to b. We will write capital A into x equal to b. This is what is that? Capital A is nothing but this matrix is the capital A. What is capital X means? X1, X2 and so on xn is capital X, and B is nothing but this B1, B2, B and so on. Bm is nothing but capital B. Now we'll write the augmented matrix. What is that augmented matrix means? Augmented matrix is nothing but A is to B. What is that? A is to B is nothing but a11, a12 and so on a1n, a21, a22 and so on a2n. Next one should be am1, am2 and so on amn is to, here b1 is to b2 and so on is to bm. This one only we are calling as augment matrix. Now with this, using on this, so this is the system of what that may they will give 3 cross 3 or 4 cross 4, anything they may give. So that's the way in general we have taken m equations, n unknowns. This m equation, n unknowns we can write in the matrix form like this. Then this is this matrix only capital A, and this is capital X and this is B. A is to B is nothing but that a11, a12 and so on a1n, a21, a22 and so on a2n, am1, am2 and so on amn. Here b1, b2 and so on. This one should be that bm. Now I can write this. I have to check here whether the given system of equations contains Now to check here, if the system of equations, if the system of equations the system of equations, first one should be, I'm going to tell, a system of equations consistent. Consistent means, then what you will get means, if the system of equations is consistent means rank of A equal to rank of A is to B. What is rank of A? What is rank of A is to B? I will tell you. See, this is before E is to whatever will come, that is rank of A. This is A matrix, rank of A. Rank of A is to B means full complete rows. Complete rows, number of non-zero rows we have to find out. This is if rank of A equal to rank of A is to B, then the given system of equations are consistent. In that one, first one I will take it as unique solution. Unique solution. What is unique solution means? Unique solution means rank of A equal to rank of A is to B. Unknowns, if rank of A is equal to rank of A is to B, first one should be unique solution. Unique solution. Unique solution. Rank of A equal to rank of A is to B. Rank of A equal to rank of A is to B. Rank of A is to B. Then A is to be equal to R. R is nothing but what now here? R equal to rank of A equal to rank of A is to be equal to R. Rank of A is to rank of A is equal to rank of A is to be equal to R. That equal to N. What is R means? R is rank of matrix. Rank of a matrix. This is R. What is N means? N is nothing but number of variables. N is number of variables. Rank of A equal to rank of A is to B. That equal to R, that equal to N means, then we can say that the given system of equations contains unique solutions. Unique solution. Unique solution. Suppose next one should be infinite solutions. Infinite solutions. Infinite solutions. Infinite solutions is nothing but rank of A equal to rank of A is to B equal to R. Rank of A equal to rank of A is to B equal to R, which is R is less than N. R is less than N. What is that? R is nothing but rank of a matrix. Rank of a matrix. What is N is? N is number of variables. N is number of variables. Rank of A equal to rank of A is to be, which that equal to R. That rank should be less than the number of variables means I can say that that should be infinite solutions. Then this case I can choose. We choose N minus R unknowns. N minus R unknowns as arbitrary values. As arbitrary values. We choose N minus R values as a arbitrary values. Next, inconsistent. When it should be inconsistent means inconsistent. When it should be inconsistent means if rank of A is not equal to rank of A is to B means it should be inconsistent. Rank of A equal to rank of A is to B means inconsistent. We can say that. right? So when it should be a consistent, then we can get two types of solutions. One is unique solution and infinite solution. In unique solution, number of variables equal to rank of a number of variables is 3 means rank should be 3 means, then we can say that it is unique solution. If number of variables should be 4 means rank is also 4 means, then we can say that that should be the unique solution. Similarly, if it is less than rank of a matrix is not equal to number of variables, then rank of a matrix should be what that less than the number of variables means we can choose n minus r variables as a arbitrary values. So this is the brief knowledge about what is that unique solution, infinite solution, inconsistent. Or we can say that no solution also we can say that this one should be also no solution. Inconsistent we'll say that here no solution also I can say that this one when the system of equations does not contain solution means whenever it is inconsistent the time it contains no solutions. Right. We'll see the problems on these methods. First method should be test the consistency. First problem. Test the consistency. Test the consistency and solve. Test the consistency and solve x plus y plus z equal to 6, x minus y plus 2z equal to 5, 3x plus y plus z equal to 3x plus y plus z equal to 8. Now, how can I write this one? You can see, already I told that operations are all, how do you do that one? So the given system of equation should be 3 cross 3. So I can write this matrix like this way. I can write directly. I'll write 1, 1, 1 is to 6 because here x coefficient is 1, y coefficient is 1, z coefficient is 1, equal to 6 is there, is to 6 I am taking. Next one should be 1, minus 1, 2 is to 5. Next one should be 3, 1, 1 is to 8. This is that A is to B matrix. This is A is to B equal to the matrix. Now, it is nothing but what is that? Augmented matrix. Augmented matrix we will call. Now here what I can do, I can perform the operations. I can perform the operations here. So the first operation should be, we know that below the principal diagonal elements you have to make 0. Which is the principal diagonal means we know that here this is the principal diagonal elements. Below the principal diagonal elements you have to make 0. For that I'll write here C. In R2 row I have to make 0. In R3 row also I have to make 0. R2 implies and R3 implies that. R2 implies that R2 minus R1 I can take. Then similarly, R3 implies that we have to use always first row only to make below the principal diagonal element 0. R3 implies that R3 minus 3R1. R3 minus 3R1. Now I can write this one. I can write this by using this is 1, 1, 1 is to 6. 1 minus 1 is 0. So we can simplify this 1 minus 1, 0. Minus 1 should be minus 2. And next one should be 2 minus 1 should be 1. And next one should be 2 minus R1, 2 minus 1. Next 5 minus 6 should be minus 1. 5 minus 6 should be minus 1. Similarly, R3 is there. R3 is nothing but here 3 minus 1. So 3 minus 3. 3 minus 3 should be 0. R3 is nothing but 1 minus 3 is nothing but minus 2. And next one should be R3 is nothing but 1 minus 3 is nothing but minus 2. R3 is nothing but 8 minus 18. 8 minus 18 should be minus 10. Next, I have to identify the principal diagonal element here. So if you will identify the principal diagonal element, we'll get in the form of, you can identify the principal diagonal element. So this is the, what is that, the principal diagonal element. You can take the principal diagonal element. Below the principal diagonal element, I have to make 0. How do you make below the principal diagonal element 0? 0 means R3 implies that here minus 2 is there, here also minus 2 is there. R3 minus R2. R3 minus R2. This is minus 2. This is minus 2. Minus of minus 2 should be plus 2. So now I can take R3 minus of minus R2 should be this one. Now I'll perform this. So first two rows I can write as it is. First two rows I can write as it is. Here what is that? 1, 1, 1 is to 6. 0 minus 2, 1 is to minus 1. R3 minus R1 means 0 minus 0. Minus 2 minus of minus 2 should be plus 2. Minus 2 minus 1 is minus 3. Next minus 10. Minus of minus 1 should be minus 9. So now we'll take this and we can simplify this one. How do you simplify this one? See, how to find the values of or the test the consistency and solve it out. So here we have to find out first rank of A. Let's see, rank of A is to B means this is A is to B. This is A is to B. Rank of A means before is to. How many non-zero rows are there? We have to see. Before is to, how many non-zero rows are there? This is one non-zero row up to here. Second non-zero row. This is third non-zero row up to before is to. Now I will say that rank of A equal to number of non-zero rows is 3. Next, rank of A is to B. Rank of A is to B means we can take here complete matrix we can take. Number of non-zero rows 1, number of non-zero rows is 2, number of non-zero rows is 3. Rank of A is 3, rank of A is to B is also 3. Number of variables, how many variables are there? Number of variables n equal to 3. Number of variables n equal to 3. Number of variables, how many variables are there means number of variables should be n equal to 3 variables are there. Understood? Once again, I'll repeat. See, this one below the principal diagonal elements, we made it 0. So in using 2 times, first time I used the first row and I made it first column element should be 0. And second row element have been used, and the second time I made it second column element below the principal diagonal elements have been made 0. Now here rank of A means only this part. 4 is 2. Number of non-zero rows. Number of non-zero rows is 3. A is to B means completely. Number of non-zero rows. That time also you will get 3. So number of variables. What is that number of variables here? One is X, Y, Z. That is number of variables n equal to 3. Now I can take from in this. Here rank of A equal to rank of A is to B equal to n, that equal to 3. N is nothing but what that R, so that is nothing but R. So now I can say that n number of variables also 3. Rank of a matrix is also 3. So the given system of equations, has unique solutions. The given system of equations has unique solutions. Why? Rank of A equal to 3. Rank of A is to B is also 3. That equal to number of variables is also 3. N equal to 3, R equal to 3. Rank of A is to B, N equal to R. Rank of A equal to 3. Rank of A is to B, N equal to R. R should be 3 variable. Rank of a matrix should be 3. So number of variables should be also 3. So the given system of equations has unique solutions. How do you simplify that one? Already we know that the equations I'll take and I can simplify this. This equation, this is X term, this is Y term, this is Z term. According to that only we have written the questions. So now I'll write X plus Y plus Z equal to X plus Y plus Z equal to 6. Next one should be, next one is minus 2Y plus Z equal to minus 1. Minus 2Y plus Z equal to minus 1. 3z equal to minus 9. 3z equal to minus 9. So here you will get, you'll simplify this. Here, sorry, minus 3z is there. So I put only 3z. Minus 3z equal to minus 9. Now, if I'll simplify this using backward substitution, using backward substitution, I'll write minus 3z equal to minus 9. This only I will write z equal to 3. Similarly, minus 2y plus z equal to minus 1, minus 2y plus z equal to 3 equal to minus 1, minus 2y equal to minus 1 minus 3, minus 2y equal to minus 4, y equal to 2. Next, if y equal to 2, sub y equal to 2, z equal to 3 in x plus y plus z equal to 6. If you use this, x plus y is nothing but 2, z is nothing but 3 equal to 6, then x plus 5 equal to 6, x equal to 6 minus 5 will get x equal to 1. Finally, we will get the solutions like this: x equal to 1, y equal to 2, z equal to 3, which is the required solutions for the given equation, and it possesses unique solution also. So this is the required solutions for the given system of equations. Mainly should be what kind of solutions it contains. We have to see. It contains unique solutions. Right. One more problem we can see in this method. Test the consistency and solve. Test the consistency and solve. Test the consistency and solve. X plus 2y plus 3z equal to 14. 4x plus 5y plus 7z equal to 35. 3x plus 3y plus 4z equal to 21. 3x plus 3y plus 4z equal to 21. So how do you write here also test the consistency they are giving? So we have to check whether it is consistent. If it is consistent means what kind of solutions it has, we have to prove. So first I can take argument matrix in the form of A is to B equal to, what is that argument matrix is? A is to B, 1, 2, 3 is to 14. Next one should be 4, 5, 7 is to 35. 3, 3, 4 is to 21. Now we can identify the principal diagonal element. So if you take the principal diagonal element, we can take the principal diagonal element, we can identify that. So first we can take, this is the principal diagonal element. Below the principal diagonal element 4 is there, this 3 is there. In first step I can make these two elements should be 0. Now I can write in R2 row I have to make 0. In R2 row I have to make 0. And at the same time in R3 row also I have to make 0. R2 row means R2 minus 4R1. R3 row implies R3 minus 3R1. R3 minus 3R1. So now, how do you simplify this one? We can see. We can write. So first one should be 1, 2, 3 is to 14. R2 minus 4R1. So first one should be 0. R2 minus 4R1. Next 5 minus 8. 5 minus 8 should be minus 3. R2 is nothing but 7 minus 12. 7 minus 12 should be minus 5. And next one should be R2 is nothing but 35. 35 minus 56 is nothing but minus 21. R3 implies that R3 minus 3R1, 3 minus 3. R3 is nothing but 3 minus 6. 3 minus 6 should be, what is that? Minus 3. R3 is nothing but 4 minus 9. 4 minus 9 should be minus 5. This is 21 minus 42 is nothing but minus 21. So now you can identify the principal diagonal element again. So first I have been completed that operations using the draw operations, whatever I have written. Now once again I can identify the principal diagonal element. This is the principal diagonal element. Below the principal diagonal element, this is the element is there. This element I have to make 0. How can I make 0 means R3 implies R3 minus of R2. R3 minus R2. Why R3 minus R2? Same elements are there. That's the way I'm subtracting. So now we can take, this is what is that? 1, 2, 3 is to 14. 0 minus 3 minus 5 minus 21. 0 minus 3 plus 3 should be 0. Minus 5 plus 5 should be 0. Here also we are getting 0. Right. So now here, so we are getting what is that? Minus 3 plus 3, minus 5 plus 5, minus 21 plus 21. We are getting 0. Now here I can take what is rank of A. What is rank of A means before A is 2. What is rank of A? Number of non-zero row is 1. This is number of non-zero row 2. This all in this row all elements are 0 only is there. So that's the way I can say that rank of A equal to 2 is there. Next, we'll see this row, first row, second row, third row. In third row, all elements should be 0 only is there. Now I can say that rank of A is to B is also 2. Here, number of variables. How much number of variables? Number of variables equal to n. That only I'll say that n. Number of variables n equal to. How many variables are there? We have taken x, y, z. 3 variables. What is rank now? R is nothing but rank of A equal to what is that? Rank of A equal to rank of A is to B equal to R that equal to n. Rank of A equal to rank of A is to B that equal to R. R is nothing but rank of a matrix. Rank of A equal to rank of A is to B equal to, that is rank of a matrix R. R equal to 2. But here n is not equal to R. N is not equal to R means number of variables is not equal to what is that? Rank of a matrix. But rank of A and rank of B is what is that? Same. So it is consistent. But in consistent, what type of solution exists? We have to find here. The given next step I am going to do. The given system of equations. The given system of equations are consistent and it possesses infinite solution and it possesses infinite solution. Rank of A equal to rank of A is to B that equal to R, which is not equal to n. Now what is that? Rank of A is 2. Rank of A is to B is also 2. Here only I told that one. Rank of A is 2. Rank of A is to B is also 2. And which is not equal to n. N is nothing but 3, which is not equal to n. So n minus r variables. We take n minus r variables. Choose as arbitrary. Choose as arbitrary. N is nothing but 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2 equal to 1 variable. 1 variable means I'll choose it as 1 variable as z equal to, I'll take it as z equal to k. Z equal to k. Now here what are the equations are there? We have to see that one. I have to write now. Z equal to k means minus 3y minus 5z equal to minus 21. Minus 3y minus 5z equal to minus 21. Another one should be x plus 2y plus 3z equal to 14. Now from in this equation I will put, so what is that? Minus 3y minus 5 into z is nothing but 5k equal to minus 21. Minus 3y equal to minus 21 plus 5k y equal to minus 21 plus 5k divided by minus 3. This is the value of y. Next, similarly, once I'll find the value of y, I can substitute this value of y in that equation, this equation. We'll put this in this equation. I'll get x and y values. X plus 2 into minus 21 plus 5k divided by minus 3 plus 3 into z. 3 into z value should be what that 3k equal to what that 14. Now I can simplify this. X plus we have to take LCM and we have to simplify this. We'll simplify x plus minus 42 plus 10k minus 42 plus 10k minus 9k divided by 3 equal to 14. Now we will write this only. I will write here. See 3x equal to minus 42 plus 10k minus 9k is nothing but plus k equal to 42. 14 into 3 is 42. 14 into 3 is 42. Here see one more. Here minus 3 is there. If you divide this one with by minus 3 means here minus 42 plus 10 divided by here minus 3 is there. No, if you this one, this is plus 42 and this one should be plus 10k minus 9k. So you will get, so if you simplify this, 3x equal to, this is plus 42 minus 42, you will get, then this one also, you will simplify, this is 3x, this is what that plus 42 plus k 42. Now if you take here also this is minus, no, this one you can write it as minus 10k, this one should be plus 9, minus 10k plus 9 should be, you will write it as minus k. Now 3x equal to, you will get it as k, x equal to, you will get it as k by 3. X equal to, we will get it as k by, so we will get it as x equal to k by 3 we will get. So if you will simplify this, x equal to k by 3 means we will get in the form of x equal to k by 3 will get. So this system of equations contains what the infinite solutions. X equal to k by 3, I will write once again, see x equal to k by 3, y equal to, if you want we can write this one should be 7 minus 5k divided by 3 you will write, then z equal to k you will write. This is the required solutions for the given equations. Next, one more problem we will see in this method. In this method we will see one more problem. Test the consistency. Test the consistency. Test the consistency and solve x minus 4y plus 7z equal to 14, 3x plus 8y, 3x plus 8y minus 2z equal to 13, 7x minus 8y, 7x minus 8y plus 26z equal to 5. Now, solution for this. Solution. We can take this one only. A is to B matrix, I'll write. So what is that? A is to B is nothing but 1 minus 4, 7 is to 14. 3, 8 minus 2 is to 13. 7 minus 8, 26 is to 5. This is A is to B matrix. Now, we can, how do you simplify this one? Say, we have to find, test the consistency and solve they are given. First here 1 is there, here 3 is there, 7 is there. First you have to identify the principal diagonal element. So in that, identify the principal diagonal element. Then below the principal diagonal elements, you have to make 0. This is 3 and this is 7. Now, in R2 row, I have to make 0. And similarly, in R3 row, you have to make 0. R2 minus 3R1. R3 minus 7R1. Minus 7R1. Now, if I'll simplify this, I'll get in that way. I'll get in the form of, so first row I'll write as it is 1 minus 4, 7 is to 14. Next R2 is nothing but 3 minus 3. 3 minus 3 should be 0. 8 minus 12. 8 minus of minus 12 should be, I'll write it as 20. Next one should be minus 2 minus 21. Minus 2 minus 21 should be minus 23. Next one should be 13 minus 42. 13 minus 42 should be minus 29. Next one should be R3 is 7 minus 7 should be 0. Minus 8. R3 should be minus 8 plus 28. Minus 8 plus 28 should be 20. And next one should be 26 minus 49. 26 minus 49 should be minus 23 is to, next one should be 5 minus, R3 is nothing but 5 minus 70. 5 minus 70 should be R3 is 5. 5 into 14 sevens are, sorry, 14 sevens are, how much you'll get? 14 sevens are 98. So 5 minus 98 should be minus 93. Now you can identify the principal diagonal elements. So below the principal diagonal elements, you have to make 0. Below the principal diagonal means this is the below the principal diagonal element. So what is that? This element I have to make 0. How do you make this element should be 0 means I'll take R3 implies that R3 minus R2. R3 implies that R3 minus R2. So now what is that? R3 minus R2 is nothing but we can take. So if I'll simplify this, this is 1 minus 4, 7 is to 14. This is 0, 20 minus 23 is to minus 29. This is 0, 20 minus 20 is 0. Next minus 23 plus 23 is 0. Minus 93 plus 29 is nothing but minus 93 plus 29 is nothing but minus 64. Now, if you'll see this, before is 2. What is that A? Rank of A is nothing but rank of A equal to 2. Rank of A is 2. What is that? Rank of A is to B means number of non-zero rows. Here 1 non-zero row, 2 non-zero rows, 3 non-zero rows. Rank of A is to B is nothing but 3. Rank of A is to A is 2 and rank of A is to B is also what is that? 3 you got it. So here I can say that rank of A is not equal to rank of A is to B. So now the given system of equations, I can say that rank of A is not equal to rank of A is to B. That I am not required to check number of variables and rank. Rank of A is not equal to rank of A is to B. Rank of A is to B means the given system of equations, the given system of equations are inconsistent. The given system of equations are inconsistent. That means does not possess any solution. Does not possess any solution. So this is one problem I have done in a rank of a matrix. inconsistent, inconsistent, and inconsistent only, unique solution, infinite solution we have done, and no solution also we have done. So this is the topics are there in that consistence and inconsistence. Right. One more problem you will see in this consistency. Investigate the values of lambda and mu, values of lambda and mu, such that the system of equations x plus y plus z equal to 6, x plus 2y plus 3z equal to 10, x plus 2y plus lambda z equal to mu may have first one should be unique solution, second one should be infinite solution, third one is no solution. So this is the question. How do you simplify this? Same way what you have done in previous cases, like that only we are going to simplify this. But here lambda and mu, two constants they are given. Then I can write this one, say the system of equations, I'll write in the form of one should be A is to B. That A is to B means we can write 1, 1, 1 is to 6, 1, 2, 3 is to 10, 1, 2 lambda is to mu. You can write. So now here 1, 1, 1 is there. So this is R1, R2, R3. Now I can write, so I will identify the principal diagonal elements, and below the principal diagonal elements I can make 0. So what are the principal diagonal elements should be 1, 2 lambda. Now I can make R2 implies that R2 minus R1, R3 implies that R3 minus R1. Now if we take this, we'll get A is to B equal to. So we can write this one, 1, 1, 1 is to 6. R2 minus R1 is 2, 1 minus 1 is 0, 2 minus 1 is 1, 3 minus 1 is 2, 10 minus 6 should be 4. 1 minus 1 should be 0, 2 minus 1 is 1, lambda minus 1, mu minus 6. Next, similarly, we can identify the principal diagonal element, and below the principal diagonal elements, we have to make 0. What is the principal diagonal element should be? This is the principal diagonal element. Below the principal diagonal element, I'm making 0. So here, okay. So now, here, what is that below the principal diagonal element? This 1 is there. This 1 I have to make 0. Now, for that's the way I can write R3 implies that R3 minus R2. R3 implies that R3 minus R2. What is that R3 minus R2 is nothing but you know that R3 minus R2 I can do. So if you do R3 minus R2, can write the given matrix as it is. A is to B implies that. What is that? A is to B? First two rows. We know that first two rows as it is I am writing. First two rows as it is I am writing 1, 1, 1, 6, 1, 2, 4. 1, 1, 1 is to 6, 0, 0, 1, 2 is to 4. Next one should be, we'll subtract that 0 first element and next element also will become 0, lambda minus 3 and next one should be mu minus 10. Mu minus 10 we'll get. So here first we can see we have to check what for different values of lambda and mu we'll get unique solution and infinite solution like that we'll get. When rank of A and rank of A is to B is equal to same means say first they have given unique solution. Unique solution if you want to get, so what we have to do means rank of A and rank of A is to B both should be same and is equal to number of variables. So unique solution means what is the condition? Rank of A equal to rank of A is to B equal to n equal to r. Here, what are the how many variables are there? If you'll see variable should be number of variables should be 3. Rank should be 3 if you want to get. So when you will get the rank should be 3. If lambda is minus 3 is not equal to 0. If rank of A this is not equal to 0 means we'll get rank should be 3. Rank should be 3. If lambda minus 3 is not equal to 0, if lambda minus 3 is not equal to 0, then rank of A equal to 3. Similarly, rank of A is to B is also 3. Rank of lambda minus 3 is not equal to 0 means here 0 we are not putting here. 0 if you will not put here some number. Suppose lambda equal to 4 you can give. 4 minus 3 is 1. Rank of A is 1. Then mu, whatever the value of mu, then rank of A is to B is also 1 only. Right. Then unique solution you will get. Next, what are that? Infinite solutions. Second one should be infinite solutions. Infinite solutions. When you will get infinite solutions, rank of A equal to rank of A is to B equal to R, but which is not equal to n number of variables, which is less than that one you get weights. Now, if I'll give, if lambda equal to 3, mu minus 10 equal to 0, that time what I'll get? Rank of A is 2, rank of A is to B is also 2 I'll get. If lambda equal to 3, mu equal to 10, then rank of A is 2 and rank of A is to B is also 2. If lambda equal to mu and lambda equal to 3, mu equal to 10, rank of A is also 2, rank of A is to B is also 2. Then which is not equal to what that? N is nothing but n is not equal to R here. Because for that number of variables should be 3 and rank is 2. So that's the way we can say that here this system of equations contains infinite solutions. Next one should be no solution. No solution is nothing but rank of A equal to is not equal to rank of A is to B. Rank of A is not equal to rank of A is to B. Rank of A should be whatever. This is rank of A. This is the A matrix. Rank of A is not equal to rank of A is to B. When rank of A is not equal to A is to B means if lambda equal to 3, mu minus 10 is not equal to 0. If lambda equal to 3, mu is not equal. That means if lambda equal to 3, if I'll give, what will happen? This one will be 0 will come. Then rank of A is nothing but 2 will get. Mu minus 10 is not equal to 0, so non-zero number will come means rank of A is to B is 3 will get. If lambda equal to 3 means, then mu is not equal to 10 means rank of A is 2, rank of A is to B is 3. Now rank of A is not equal to rank of A is to B. Rank of A is not equal to rank of A is to B. So no solutions. The system is inconsistent. Now the system of equations does not possess any solutions. So this is that required solution for this given problems. First, we have to give different values of lambda and mu. We have to check whether given equation is consistent, given system of equations is consistent. then it contains unique solution or infinite solution. You have to see if it is inconsistent means no solution. For what values of lambda and mu it contains no solution, you have to check. That's all. With this, we are winding up consistency and inconsistency topic.